Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Throwing off play action. Nowhere to go here, and the ball's knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And no chance for a return as the punch sails out of bounds. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Second and 10 after the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Huck. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. That pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw yet again. The receiver grabs it, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
They'll ride the back again here. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a draw play. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches. 4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Trying to convert with a sneak. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
How about the tall man there getting the 1st down on 4th down and short? Good job and a good call by the offensive coordinator. Hey, when he's got that kind of length, it's pretty easy for him to find a crease and get up into the air and get that 1st down.
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Irish. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to throw. It's Huck. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They keep him off balance with a run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Not able to connect, incomplete. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Great move in the open field. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. They connect for 6. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Scanning the field. It's Huck. On it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Now we run a draw play. Here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Huck. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Toss play, back heads to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Huck. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks free with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Defense setting up for a passing down now with 7 DBs on the field. Handing off on the draw play. It's the first and still running. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Huck. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, well, well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it down there inside the 35. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And that one's picked up. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he's brought down there.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge and missed call when the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain at second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play for this offense. Toss play to the running back going left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Hebe keeps it himself. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. Past the 50. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Makes the catch downfield. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're deep.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
31, Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Dropping back, it's Huck. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, that's 2 straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd down.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. They're going to run it here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a dart right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Ball carrier finally out of bounds, but a huge pickup by the offense to end this 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they give him another chance. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Work some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
From the shotgun, drops back. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame 34, Texas 16.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Dropping back, it's Huck. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football. Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of
touchdown, Notre Dame. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT.
41, Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grinding away on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to throw. It's Huck. On the move now. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Pass incomplete, so here comes the punt team. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the grab. It's Bond. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. That completion makes it second down. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were not going to catch him that time. Try the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Notre Dame 41, Texas.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick off, Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. They bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Deep shot toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown.